Welcome back to Queens Behind the Scenes. This is a totally different view than what I am used to recording because I wanted a palate cleanser this week. We were talking last week about just kind of tired of being amazing and that exhaustion that comes with kind of excellence. And I thought it would be fun to do something that was just a little bit of a palate cleanser, to be a little bit fun. And if you're not watching and you're just listening, I'm going to name off some of the things that I'm talking about so that if you're interested, you could get the products. But one of the things that has been very different for me as a middle-aged woman is the things that I do for my beauty and for maximizing my beauty. And one of my most favorite times is the summer because it's when like your skin, it just can really look like that sun-kissed, supple, very juicy lips kind of look, and it's my favorite look. The sun, like the nail polishes are popping, the skin is glowing, and I wanted to share some of the things I have used I use in my mid 40s that I didn't use when I was like in my 20s or my 30s. But a couple of things I wanted to chat about were things I wasn't worried about. So things I worry about now that I wasn't as worried about then, that I wish I would have been, is sunscreen on my face every single day, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I wear it on my skin. I wear it on my face. I wear it on my face and neck every day. Like, it's a part of my skincare routine. It is so important that we prioritize healthy skin over pretty skin, because healthy skin will be pretty skin. And I use it every day. And so I'm going to walk through like kind of my face regimen each day, not the nighttime, but the morning routine. And then I'll share some little things that I have at night. My vanity doesn't usually look like this. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can't really even see it. Great. You'll just see when I hold things up or hear what I hold up, because it's a mess right now because I tried to bring out all these things. I'm also going to talk about body care and some of the things that I do for my body for hydration in the summertime. My face is combination, but my body seems to get more dry. And in the summertime, like in the winter, it gets like chapped, but in the summertime, that sun can just suck the moisture right up out of you. And so one of the things that I wish my chair was a little bit higher. It's not. One of the things that I really love are like body oils and things like that to really give that sun-kissed look on the skin. I had some on earlier, but you can't really see it, but I'm gonna spray some on. So let's start. So for me, it all starts with my skin. I remember when we were younger, it was all about like no oil, no hydration. I don't really use oil on my skin because I do have seborrheic dermatitis. So whatever I use has to be like definitely like squalene oil or something like that. And this is just my face, because I cannot stand the effect of a flare up of seborrheic dermatitis. If you're not familiar with it, it is a yeast called Melasezia. Everybody's really familiar with it because it's really dandruff, but people can get it on their face. And with black people or people with brown skin or melanin, it actually sucks the melanin right out of your skin. So you'll have like hypopigmented, I think hypo's when it's lighter, right, marks on your skin, like different. And outbreak, I had one. My husband and I went to Tulum a couple years ago, and I had the worst the worst flare up I've ever had in my life. When we were coming back, I was stopping. I was trying to get anything in the world, which was, I didn't know what it was. It was making it 10 times worse. So you won't hear me talk about a lot of oil on my face because I can't really do that. But I remember when we were younger, any girls here that grew up in the 90s remember Noxzema. We remember the Noxzema girl. Her husband, I think it's Greyheart or Gayheart is her name. Her husband was McSteamy, who passed away. Eric Dane, who was fine as ever. But that would dry your face right out. And we thought, I mean, I remember one time using it, and I never really suffered from acne, but I remember I had a pimple and I used it one day and it was gone. Totally gone. Whatever, gone. But I don't think that Noxzema was ever healthy for your skin. Actually, I think they still make it. I think I saw it in a store. If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw Noxzema. Anyway, now it's really about like hydrating your skin and making sure your skin is healthy, and collagen and peptides and hyaluronic acid, like all the things. And so I just want to take a deep dive. My routines are pretty simple, and what I'm sharing my likes and dislikes. People have different opinions. This is me. I'm 47. My skincare routine looks very different. Now, I always did grow up with my mom telling me to take care of my face. Like, my mom sold Mary Kay. My mom was always about you need to cleanse your face. You need to have a toner. You need to have this. You need to have that, blah, 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 blah. So I knew about skincare when I was very young. But the routine has astronomically changed since I was young because my needs have changed. My skin, obviously, because I'm getting older, it loses elasticity. I'm not afraid to get old, but I do want to take care of the skin that I have. And I want to look the best 47 that I can look. So we shall start. All right, so I cleanse my face every day. I usually, if I wake up, I wash my face in the shower. I have really started to love the Tower 28 brand. It is a clean brand and it is really good with people with sensitive skin. So I start with their face wash. This is their face wash and it is amazing. I really, really like it. It's a gel cleanser and it's a daily balancing cleanser. It's really, and even it's gotten in my mouth. Like anybody that washes their hair knows, like when stuff, it like actually just like tastes like a little bit like pool, like a clean pool or something. I don't know. It is very clean. Love this cleanser. So Tower 28. And then when I get out of the shower, obviously, you know, I dry off all the things. And then I use their, which would be considered kind of a toner, but this is a daily rescue facial spray. And this is kind of like your toner. I usually spray it and I let it dry a little bit. I never like to put anything on totally dry skin. I always like to have a little bit of moisture in my skin when I'm applying things. So I use this and I don't have any glasses on right now because I said I'm doing this video without no glasses on since I'm not behind the computer. I was like, I don't have any notes. I'm just going off the dome. So after that, I use a serum and it's their SOS serum. And I love the serum. I use that on my face when it's slightly damp. And then after that, since I do have seborrheic dermatitis, I use tacrolimus, and it's just like it's an ointment. Secretly, though, why I love tacrolimus, it helps my seborrheic dermatitis. However, it also is an ointment that is more of a dewy kind of ointment, so it does add a little bit of like, okay. So I'm gonna use it to my advantage. If I'm gonna have to use the medicine, I'm gonna try to use it to my advantage. And then after that, I use the Tower 28 moisturizer. And this is their SOS daily moisturizer. And I use that every day. And then when I'm done, not generally every day, I just switched to their sunscreens. I was using the Trader Joe's like super goop dupe, but I've changed. If I was going to do Tower 28, I was like, let me go with the whole brand. So I switched over to their SPF. And it's kind of tinted a little bit. It's not like all the way tinted, but I don't know if you can see, but it's a little bit tinted. Anyway, so I switched over to that and I love their sunscreen. It's worked really well. And I've got to say, it's really helped create a barrier for my skin and has really helped to defend my skin from the melasthesia that causes seborrheic dermatitis, which is great. Once I'm done with that, I actually use the Trader Joe's every single day SPF lip balm before I put anything on my lips. So I use this right when I get done washing my hair. It's a great defense. Again, I get chapped lips in the wintertime, but I seem to get chapped lips in the summer too, which is wild, but I do. And then if I'm going, so sometimes I have to go in the office and I have to drive. I'll usually just put the Tower 28 lip balm on for my hour drive to work because I'm not putting my lip combo on until I get into get ready to get into the office because I'm like drinking out of my Awala on my way to work and all kinds of stuff. So I just put this on just after this. So Tower 28 after the SPF lip balm from Trader's. So that is how I cleanse my face. Those are like the easy peasy things, but my face is actually really great and primed. And so I'm ready to like generally put on makeup. Now I have two everyday looks. I have my no makeup look, which this is what I'm trying to wear today is like the no makeup. Just you were sun-kissed. You were outside. You got a little here and a little bit of here and a little highlighter on the top, in the middle of your head. And you just look sun-kissed. That is my everyday. So I'm going to tell you what I do for my no makeup look. I have tried so many different items for this look that I can't even tell you how many items I've tried, but this is what's working for me now in 2026 at age 47. So first, no matter what, I do put on a primer and I have been using the Colfi primer. It's a little bit tinted too, but not like tinted. It's not really, but it's a primer and it came in, I learned about this because every year Sephora has these different makeup or product kits. And I got the clean makeup kit, but they had the summer one. They had another kind. I got the clean makeup kind because I really have, like I said, I have sensitive skin. And for me, it is like truly important to buy things that are not going to flare my skin up. So this was in that and I really like it. So it's the Colfi primer. Love it. Once I prime my skin, On the no makeup days, I will wear, I start with something. Now, before I even get started more, I wear things that work for me. Some of the things are high end. Some of the things are, you can find it at Target. Like, and I'm not talking about the Ulta Targets with the Ultas. I'm talking about you can just find it at Target. This, I actually didn't get this at Target. I got it at Ulta, but they do have it at Target. I put this all over my face. It is called the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. That is what I have on right now. It is amazing for the no makeup look. I'm going to put a little here so you can kind of like see. It's just a little glowy, you know, like it creates a little bit of a, she might have put something on her face. So that's my no makeup kind of glotion. So it's like a glow and a lotion glotion. So that's what I put on first. I put that on first, my whole face. After I do that, I do a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape underneath my eyes. The older I get, the darker under my eyes get. I mean, if I could get one thing fixed, that would probably be like something I would look into, because I'm telling you right now, it bothers me. But I do a little bop here, and then I put a little bop down here where there's still a little bit of hypopigmentation or hyper. I can't remember what it is, and I don't. My phone, I'm recording on it, so I can't even look. I'm not a dermatologist. Anyways, the Tarte is, and if you hear the beeping in the background, it's just my husband going in and out of the house, and it's irritating the shit out of me. So the Tarte Shape Tape is what I use as a concealer. So use that after I put on the glotion, not before. I've noticed that when I used to put my concealer on underneath things, it would wear off way more throughout the day than I preferred. So after I do that, I go in with the my blush. So this today, my no makeup blush is the Merit. I love Merit. I just really just dab it across, opens like this. I dab it across here, and then put it on. After I use that, I go in with my highlighter. Now, I just ordered a new highlighter from Rhode, and so it's their pocket, or not highlighter, bronzer. I ordered a new bronzer from Rhode, but it hasn't come yet, and so I will let you know how that works. But this is Too Faced bronzer, and what I do with this bronzer is I hit it, bam, right here in the side of my top of my head by my hair. On the other side, I hit it right below my cheekbones on both sides and right under my jawline. And then 2 bops between, like, by my nose. That's how I use my bronzer. And then I blend it in. And I got these cute little blenders. I'm so excited. I got these cute little blenders I'm going to tell you about now that I'm talking about highlighter. So I got a new highlighter yesterday. I've always liked this brand. So I use this. It's a Do La La from Benefit. And I used to use the Nova, but so this is the Nova and it's a lighter bronzer. But I actually bought the Lumi yesterday and I like it better. And that's what I have on today. So usually I will dab this on one of these little beauty blenders. They're like teeny tiny, the cutest little beauty blenders. It's already on there. Boop, boop, boop. I do that right above my blush on each side, and I do a little bit in the middle of my forehead and a little bit down the middle of my nose, and that is how I highlight my face. And then after that, I usually do my eyes. And I told y'all, when I do my no makeup, I do not wear mascara. And I will tell you why. It is not, I feel like mascara is just, I don't like taking it off at night because it's like everywhere. And I feel like no matter how much I'm scrubbing, it's like forever. Now I'm rubbing my eyes. Now my eye is red. I just am not a big fan. But I do wear it on days where I'm going like business or not my no makeup days. But my eyeliner I use is the Double Take, and it's by Tarte as well. And it has 2 ends to it. I use the liquid most of the time. This is the liquid end, but it has a liquid and a solid end. Sometimes I'll use the solid though, depending on what my no makeup day is going to be. If I'm going to be by my pool out in the backyard, I actually will put on the solid side. For some reason, it just doesn't run as much. After all of that, I will do a little spray. And there are 2 sprays I use. So, well, 3 actually. So I have Ulta Beauty has the Inner Glow setting spray. I'll use that one, or the Dewy Glow setting spray. The Inner Glow is different than the Dewy Glow. The Dewy Glow is just definitely like, oh, her skin is so supple. The Inner Glow, I like it for my age and where I am because it just looks like brightness is coming from within. Then the more expensive one that I did get, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not that impressive to me, is the Urban Decay, and it's the dewy glow. It's the glow setting spray. I use that as my last resort. I'm gonna tell you, I take that on trips because if I leave it at the hotel, I'm not gonna really care. It is not as good as these, I have to say. And Ulta's were like $8, and this was not. I'll just say that. I don't know how much it was, but I know it wasn't no damn $8. And it's the one I don't like really at all. But I'll use it. But again, it's my vacation one. Like, and the top barely stays on. Like, if it stays at the hotel, I'm not going to be mad. I'll be like, oh, well, I have the other ones. Now, I might be mad because it costs a little bit more, but whatever. Once I am done with that, what I do is I will line my lips. So I have a couple of lip liners, but one of the main ones that I use is a Fenty one. It's in my purse and I don't have it, and I thought that I brought it over here, but I didn't. But this is a similar color to that, and it's like I line my lips, but I line a little bit to on the inside, just like a little, and I use that liner, and then my really dewy look for summer. After I line my lips with the brown, I use this Fenty gloss, and it is one of my favorite colors. It looks good on literally everybody, and it is Riri. It's the Riri is the color, and it is juicy. It is so juicy. It is so pretty. I'm gonna put some on right now so you can see, but it is really pretty. It is the bomb. Only thing is, I will give a disclaimer here. I love that. I love that lip gloss. It's the shit. However, I don't know what it is about my Fenty stuff, and I love it, love it, love it. The colors are amazing. For some reason, it makes my lips chapped. Like, I have to put on, if I forget one day to put the Tower 28 on and this, and I just am like, oh shit, let me, and that's not you general, but sometimes my lips will be peeling, and I'm like biting them. I don't know, but I love the color. It's great. The quality seems really good. But it can give like that really juicy look. So that is the no makeup makeup. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much. I mean, in my opinion, it's not that much. Now, the difference is on the days that I do wear a face. In the summer, I do not wear foundation. I don't wear foundation. I don't care where I'm going, but I do wear a tinted moisturizer that looks like foundation. So I prep my skin the same way. And we will go as far as I do the Comfy primer. We end there. And then I will use one of my favorite brands, which is, I love this brand, Say Glow, their Tint Slip. This is a tinted moisturizer, but I'm telling you, and if you're watching, I'm gonna put this on here. This is the tinted moisturizer. This like literally matches my skin so well. It's not even funny. Look at that. Not even, it's so amazing. Anyways, it's tinted moisturizer and it's the shit. Say Glow is one of my favorite brands. The other thing I really liked about them is that I was able to text the company a picture of my face with no makeup on, and they told me exactly what color to use. This is before it was sold in stores. Now it's in Sephora, but it was not before, and it's also vegan. I love it, and it's really good for my seborrheic dermatitis and people with sensitive skin. So, Say Glow. That is what I put on top of my face. Now, that's the top. I'm gonna have stuff all over me, and I did not. Oh, I have makeup wipes. I forgot. I got makeup wipes. Okay. So, and I still use the same makeup wipes that I've always. I mean, I don't really. They don't. I don't know if they're making a difference, like with my skin or anything. But I use Neutrogena makeup wipes when I take my makeup off. Like, it's just what I do. So after I use the Say Glow Tinted Moisturizer, I go in with kind of the same similar routine. I'll be putting on the Tarte Shape Tape as my concealer. I will then be hitting myself again with the highlighter on each side of my forehead, jawline, and then cheekbone. I'm not going to use the Merit, but so there's a Rare Beauty. I'll use that one sometimes, but blushes, to switch up the look, I'll use a different blush. I do love this color of Rare Beauty. And I also really, really like this CL blush. It is amazing because it has SPF in it, and I absolutely love that. Again, just taking care of my skin. So this one is really cute. After I hit it with that, I will go in for, again, my that was the bronzer. This is the highlighter. I always mix up the names. The highlighter, and I'll be like, boop, 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 right in the same places. I'm hitting everything where I hit. The only thing that has really changed is that I'm wearing the Slip Tint Tinted Moisturizer, because it does kind of, it just covers, it really is the best. If you don't want to wear foundation, I really, Say Glow is the shit. But I didn't even tell you my biggest trick. I mix the slip tint when I'm putting it on with Say Glow's glowy gel. It is a gel. I'll show you how that goes on. It is freaking amazing. Look at that. And it's like, so it illuminates your skin. It's so gorgeous. I love it. Anyway, one of my favorite products, but I mix them together. So that can give you like a really cute glowy look as well for the summer. I did forget that part. So after I'm done with all the things on my face, I go in again with my eyeliner, which is, you saw that it's Tarte as well. And then on days that I'm wearing mascara, I will use the Caloray, which is another clean. It says "Come Hell or High Water." It's Callaway Come Hell or High Water. I love it. And then if I'm really trying to be glam, I will hit it with the Fenty Hella Thick, and these two together, oh, eyelashes are amazing. Now, why I don't like fake eyelashes. For me, I do not like feeling them. I don't care if they're extensions. I do not care if they're a strip. Now, I will wear them if it's some kind of glam. I got to do it for like an evening or something. I will totally go out of my way and get a strip or get somebody to, I don't even know how to put them on. So usually I have to get somebody to do it for me. Fine. Great. I'll do it. However, I cannot do extensions. I just feel like something is sitting on my eye. A spider, I don't know. I cannot wear fake eyelashes. Like, I just can't. They're not for me. And when I see women with the real long, like tarantulas, I'm like, how do you see? Anyway, but these two together, Caloray, Come Hell or High Water, or Fenty Hella Thick, you will have lashes for days. Once I'm done with that, I will hit it with either the Dewy Glow again or the Inner Glow from Ulta, or, my least favorite one, the Urban Decay, which I'm sorry, Urban Decay. I love y'all, but I do not like that setting spray. So that is my no makeup look, and then my everyday makeup if I'm wearing makeup, totally a full face of makeup. Now, so some other things that I was talking about. I think it's so important for us to take care of that skin that's not our face. And so I'm going to share with you just a couple things that I do to take care of my skin, One of the things I do in the morning, first thing, is I put this anti-aging hand cream. It has sunscreen and it's by Kula. I put that on my hands every morning. I drive. When I am going into the office, I do drive. And so your hands are sitting there by the sun. I just love, and it's also, if you put it in yucca, it's a green on yucca. So just saying. Take care of your hands. Now at night, I do a different thing, and I will do a night routine one day. Maybe I'll do that next week. That seems so, this is so up my alley. I love this. Maybe I'll do a next week nighttime, but this I use every morning. Throw it over there. Another thing that I do when I get out of the shower, there are two things that I use 3 days a week. I use the Salt Air. It is their hyaluronic hydrator. I love it. And it just goes on kind of like that, and I put it all over my body, like everywhere. I have some on already, so I'm just showing. After I do that, obviously I wash my body, and I use this this is one of my favorite summer scents from Salt Air, and it's the Golden Hour. It's like, I think this might be the first one they had. I love it. It smells just like the beach, or just like you smell like coconuts and I don't know, the beach. Like, you smell tropical. I love this. Okay, so I wash, and then after that I use either their hydrator, or Salt Air has now, and this just came out not too long ago, their vitamin C body brightener. I absolutely love their body brightener. So I use one or the other. So every other day I switch, just so I'm, I don't like using them together, because I'm also like, I don't want to run out. So after that, I will put on my lotion, which I'm showing you just the brands that I use. I usually try to smell the same, and I use the Golden Hour body butter. After the Golden Hour body butter, I will slide in with a body oil, and this is their Golden Hour body oil. If I'm going for a little razzle dazzle, I use their Golden Hour shimmering body oil. So This is the regular, that's the shimmering. I like them both. They smell the same, but one of them, like I said, gives you a little bit more razzle dazzle. After that, it depends on where I'm going. If I am going out by my swimming pool, I am using Kopari. It is a sunscreen, but it is also like, if you look at this, it goes on and then it just like makes you look like, oh, I love that. It's just this like, it's sparkling. It's great. I just absolutely love it. And it just makes your skin look like a little juicier. Again, you know, the theme is juicy skin. And then I also do some body spray. My son and his girlfriend and my daughter and her husband, they got me this Golden Hour by Anthropologie, which is not even salt air, but it's named Golden Hour. It smells amazing. I'll use that. Another thing that kind of smells like, you smell like you might be tropical. I am. Anyways, after that, spray, go on about my business. Another thing that I have been using lately is a little bit of hair perfume. And this is actually Coconut Rush by Philosophy. And it smells, I'm getting my hair done this afternoon, so I'm not going to really do too much, but it smells really good, and it goes very well with like the Golden Hour scent. So those are some body things. Other things that I do are I have red light. So I did not buy Omnilux, so don't be looking. I told my daughter was like, did you get that? I was like, no, that is high. And I want to see if I just even like it. So I got this one from Amazon, and I can't even remember. The brand is Ife, and it also has a neck one. I do this twice a week. I have sensitive skin. I do it for 10 minutes twice a week. That is it, red light therapy. But I also, when I get back from the beach or somewhere, like we're going to Jamaica in July, and I have a red light wand. I've been using that for a long time now. It's amazing. I really love this one. It's by Solar Wave. Everybody knows that brand who knows red light. But this one, you just it's the same as that, but you just do it yourself. Love Solar Wave. Love this little wand because it's so convenient. And I take it on vacation with me. So that's also like pretty cool that I'm able to do that as well. But yeah, these are all the things that I do on different days for different occasions for my summer skincare. And I thought this was a really, really fun kind of show and a palette cleanser for any, we have heavy conversations, and I thought this was just a fun thing and to share what I use. And I can't wait to hear what other people use for their skin, especially middle-aged women, because things have changed. Technology's changed. Things have changed. Guidance has changed on how we're supposed to better take care of our skin. And I just think it's so interesting, all the different things that people are using. So I'd be interested to hear some of the things that really work for you in your daily routine. And then I would love to do a night routine, because that's going to be great, because I also have some other things over here that I use at night. I have a ton of product because it's trial and error for what you like. So I'm actually going to purge some things this weekend. I know it's Father's Day weekend, and I can't wait to celebrate my husband, but I need to get rid of some of this shit because I just got a new makeup bag for traveling. I just got new luggage. So I'm like, let me get rid of some of this old shit that I have that's just taking up space in my damn house. But anyway, thank you for joining me. This was so fun. I actually, honestly, am like, why am I not doing this? But it's just a part of the brand, and it's a part of just bringing a little bit of who I am into the platform. So thank you for joining me, Queens Behind the Scenes. And next week, we're going to talk the night routine and just routines in general and how they can really help us establish just like a healthier way of being our best selves. See you next week. That was cute.